Here we go again, another tense virtual courtroom moment. Meet Mr. Vela, a Texas National Guard member, who's about to face questions about his income, his divorce, and his responsibilities as a father. The judge's tone is calm but firm. And this first moment, it's all about establishing who's who and what this hearing is really about.
Mr. Vela, can you hear? You need to click on the mute button, Mr. Vela, so we can hear you. Right there.
Sorry.
Please state your name.
Christopher Lee Vela.
Okay, Mr. Vela, this is the state's motion to basically it's a UFC. It's a motion from California asking for us to establish some child support and medical support for this child that's in question. It appears that you were divorced in California. Is that true?
As far as actual divorce, I know it was in the process, but I don't think it's been official.
The divorce is not final yet?
Notice how the judge immediately zeroes in on the divorce status. That's no small detail, because if the divorce in California isn't finalized, it directly impacts what Texas can and can't decide today. This is a jurisdiction tug of war. 2 states, 1 child, and a lot of confusion over who has the legal say.
Okay, so you are the father of this child, Silas Vela. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me where you work right now, sir?
And Ms. Urubaso, this is a confirmation of arrears or an establishment?
Establishment UFC, Your Honor.
You may continue, Ms. Urubaso. Yours is a confirmation of arrears or an establishment?
An establishment, Your Honor. It's a UFC.
Okay.
California is asking for us to set child support and medical support for the child.
But has he filed something over there? The divorce?
Mr. Vela, did you file a divorce in California?
No, ma'am, that was Miss Brandy.
Okay, and the divorce is still pending?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Miss Meyer, is the divorce still pending in California?
At our last hearing, she said that it showed up on y'all's end as final, but I have not received any paperwork or any confirmation. And like Mr. Vela said, that he believes it's on his end, that he's not submitting anything, but they said that on y'all's end it shows as final.
Ms. Urubaso, I think you need to research that before we go forward.
I would agree, Your Honor. I would definitely agree with
Mr. Vela and Ms. Meyer, if it was final.
Here's where things get interesting. California already made some temporary custody rulings back in July 2023, and that changes everything. When one state sets temporary orders, the other has to tread carefully. This judge knows it, and you can hear it in her tone. She's balancing respect for California's authority while still handling Texas's duty to enforce child support.
California, if I may share my screen.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Let me see. And everyone see my screen here? This is from
You want to enlarge it a little bit, or unless I can?
I can enlarge it, Your Honor.
There. It says, go a little higher.
Yes.
Yeah, Family Relations Courthouse, findings in order after hearing, custody. It's got their names. Judicial officer. The court has jurisdiction to make child custody orders in this case. You want to go further down?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was the date of this? There's a parenting plan. Go further down. This was in July the 10th, 2023, in the matter of marriage of Meyer and Vela. The child shall continue in the primary care of the mother. You want to go further down? So it's got
Yes, Your Honor.
visitation and custody issues. And that's it, right? There's only 2 pages. This was signed in July the 10th of 2023, Mr. Vela and Ms. Meyer. So even if there is something going over there, the UFSA petition that has been filed is merely asking that this court, under the UFSA statute, which means one person is in one state and the other one is in another state, it's just stating that we have to set child support. I think all you all were asking for child support current, right, Ms. Urubaso?
Yes, Your Honor. Child support and medical support.
Okay, so we're here only to set child support because this court here, it is signed by a judge. It says temporary. So, Ms. Meyer, do you know if there's anything, if you're looking at page 2, it says temporary judge. When I see the word temporary, I'm thinking there's a final after it, right?
Yeah.
And so this was in July of 2023. The question I would have is, was there anything after this date that would show final, to your knowledge?
No, ma'am. Not that I know of.
Okay, Mr. Vela, to your knowledge, is there anything that there's a final order after this one?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Neither one of you have been presented with any paperwork or gone to court or anything after July of 2023?
Only for the child support case, but not for
here,
the
for Texas.
just for the child support cases that we've been.
But where, Ms. Meyer, here or in California?
Oh, here, sorry.
Okay, yeah. So we're going to proceed only with child support that's current from beginning November 1st to the present. I mean, forward.
Okay.
Mr. Vela, Ms. Meyer, okay?
Okay.
Any questions so far, Mr. Vela?
No, at the moment.
All right, Ms. Urubaso, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm just going to try to make it quick. So, Mr. Vela, you had an opportunity to talk with our child support officer, and you disclosed that you were working where?
And there it is. The big question, income. Mr. Vela's paychecks are now under the microscope. Nearly $9,600 a month in gross income, and the court's calculating exactly what he owes. You can sense his hesitation. I don't take home that much, he says, but the court only cares about gross numbers for child support. This is where math meets law, and feelings don't always factor in.
To our child support officer from checks that you actually provided to that child support officer that your income, gross monthly income, was $9,685.50. Is that correct? Do you agree with that amount?
As far as like a total amount, like I don't take home $9,000 in my pocket. It's always been like 7 to 8 at the most, and that fluctuates in between.
Yeah, this is actually just your gross. This is before taxes, sorry. So, based on your last check, calculated year to date from check that was dated October the 8th of 2025, you had made $87,169.54. And we divided that by 9 and got $9,685.50 in gross monthly income. Okay, and so that last check that you provided, October the 8th, is that a correct check from your employer?
That's the last check stub I got, yes.
Okay, all right. So do you have any other children?
I have one.
One other child, okay. So giving credit for that child, we have calculated per the guidelines of the state of Texas a child support amount in the amount of $1,295 a month, effective November the 1st of 2025. Are you in agreement to paying that amount?
Honestly, no.
Okay, all right.
No, ma'am.
And then medical support, Mr. Vela, do you currently carry insurance for the child?
When the attorney announces $1,295 per month, the air shifts. Mr. Vela's Honestly, no response says it all. He doesn't agree. But disagreement doesn't mean escape. Unless he can prove financial hardship or error in the calculation, that number is likely to stand. It's one of those moments where the court's power feels absolute.
Going to be, I mean, if we get a quarter, you will be able to put him on your insurance. What was holding you back from putting him on your insurance?
Brandy didn't feel comfortable, or she didn't. She just wanted him on the state insurance that she receives for him. But I've never been, you know, objected or disagreed to put him on insurance.
Well, the state's
And
gonna.
how much do you know what the cost is? Urubasa, can you please stop the sharing?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you. Mr. Vela, do you know the cost of the insurance? Or
So
you
for
don't
myself,
have that information?
I have the information. I can say it because I looked it up when I was talking to the agent or the officer.
Okay.
So right now I pay about $210 a month, but it'd be like an additional 160 to add Silas on to my insurance. So I'd be paying $340, $320 a month if he was
But that
added.
340 includes you, right?
And my other child, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So on that plan is you, your other son, and Silas, right? That's 3 people.
Yes, me, my daughter, and possibly Silas if he was
and
added.
so what is the total? It's 210 now, but by adding Silas here.
It'd be about 320, 300s.
Okay, let me get a calculator. You may want to
Your Honor, I calculated based on what he said, $140, $113 each.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. 128 do you have? And do you have dental care?
Yes, but that's TRICARE doesn't provide that. It's only health, so it's like an outside insurance for the dental coverage. And I believe it's only my daughter that's on that. I'm not sure if I'm on there.
Okay.
Now the insurance debate starts, and this is where real-life complications kick in. He wants to put his son on military insurance, but the mother prefers state coverage. It's a classic co-parenting clash between what's best and what's practical. The judge, though, makes it simple. If a parent has access to insurance, the law says they must use it.
320 or 340? Mr. Vela?
Sorry, what was that?
320 or 340?
Be about 320-ish, give or take. I looked at that earlier, but I'm also at work, so I'm taking care of other stuff at the moment as well. But that's what I got from this morning.
Okay, so it's 106 per child. So you give them credit, and that comes out to what, Mr. Rubasso? And Ms. Meyer, we're doing this because the family code states that if insurance is available through either parent, we have to do that one, not the government.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
That's only for people that don't have insurance. So he would provide insurance coverage at his place of employment. We deduct the 106 from we have to give him credit for that. So the child support comes out to how much, Ms. Urubaso?
Well, Your Honor, we had calculated medical insurance at 128, child support at 1,295.
Okay.
And if you want, I can run back to my office and look at my computer one more time. I should actually still have it pulled up and see that set number. It'd take me like 1 minute to get there.
If you wish, we had you at, it's a difference between 106 and 128. So we just have to give you credit. If you're paying 106, we deduct that from the 1,295. If you're paying more than that, then, so if you want to get us the actual cost, you can do that, Mr. Vela.
Okay, I can do that, Your Honor.
All right. And Ms. Casares, yours is a hearing also, right? Or is it an announcement? Ms. Casares on number 11.
Your Honor, that one, Ms. Casares did a motion to intervene.
Yes.
However, she's requesting conservatorship. So there's an intervention into a redum. And I think she's asking to reset so she can do a change of status.
That's correct.
Is there an existing order, Mr. Feist?
Yes,
Yes.
Your Honor.
And you all, your motion is what kind of a motion?
Mine, Judge?
No, Mr.
Oh.
Feist, you all have a motion or
It's a
strictly-
confirmation. It's a confirmation of arrears and modification, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Casares.
However, it's between the two parties. She's intervening with the grandparents.
Right, but that needs to be before the referring court. The family code states if it's in any way,
As the reset is scheduled for November 18th, you can feel the exhaustion. Everyone's just trying to get clarity. Who owes what, who has custody, and who's really taking care of the children. For the judge, it's another day managing families torn between states, courts, and emotions. For the parents, it's just another reminder that legal battles rarely end in one sitting.
thing up, but I know Judge Abascal is going to want us to hear the arrears here. So I can give you a reset if you want on the arrears motion.
Yes, Judge, we're gonna need a contested hearing on that because my client has been supporting the children directly because they've lived with his parents.
Okay.
So I'll need to put on evidence of that.
All right. All right, Mr. Guardiola and Ms. Cortez, if you can turn on your video.
Mr. Guardiola's on through his phone, Judge, through a phone call.
Yeah, I think, is this him with the 3 numbers ending in 191, Mr. Guardiola? No.
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 Okay, there you go. Mr. Guardiola and Ms. Cortez, we're gonna reset this case. What's happening is that Ms. Casares represents the grandparents, which will be heard by Judge Abascal. But we need to hear our case first on the arrears and how much is owed in child support. But apparently there is, that needs a hearing. So we can't go forward today, but I'll give you the hearing date of November the 18th. And then after we do that, then obviously Ms. Casares will have something pending in the other court, okay?
Judge, I'm gonna have about 6 witnesses, including all the children. What time will that be at?
We can also do it, because it just got filed in March, we can also do it December 9th.
And in the meantime, will the child support keep accruing because Ms. Cortez is the non-custodial parent. She hasn't had possession of the kids in over a year.
I am the custodian.
Or the sold vehicles?
Oh, Ricardo refused to bring back the children whenever after his visitation, so he was supposed to bring them back.
They don't want to go back, and we have a temporary guardianship, Judge, that lasts for 2 years.
Yeah, you know what?